Welcome back. In this segment, you are going to learn strategies to prevent the lapse, relapse, collapse, weight gain train. To prevent them, first you need to be able to identify them and understand what they are. What is a lapse? A lapse is a temporary failure to follow your plans and stick to your goals, something that happens one time. Examples of common lapses are missing a day of exercise or eating a large portion of a high-fat dessert. What is a relapse? Relapse happens when the one-time lapse is repeated. It's falling back or slipping back into former habits. Examples would be missing 3 or 4 days of exercise or totally falling off your calorie and nutrition goals for a few days. What is a collapse? A collapse is when someone falls completely away from their weight loss goals and plans for more than 1 week. If you're not able to recover from the lapse, you could fall into a relapse, several days of staying from your nutrition and exercise goals. Recovery is still possible at this point, but if you are not able to recover from a relapse, you could easily wind up in a collapse. Recovery is really difficult at this point. People with weight loss collapse basically give up all of their goals and plans and go back to the old habits of eating and not exercising. This is when any weight lost will be regained, and the person might possibly gain even more weight than what was previously lost. Lapses are normal and to be expected. Nobody's perfect. There will be a time when you will eat too many calories. A time will come when you will miss an exercise session. You will order something very high in calories at a restaurant, or you will find yourself without the groceries that you need to prepare meals that you have planned. These are lapses, and if you expect them, you will be more likely to recover. If you expect perfection, you will be devastated by the normal lapses, and this will make recovery much more difficult for you. Habits are what you do 90% of the time. This is what you do on a day-to-day basis, not what you do occasionally or once in a while. In weight loss, this is following your plans for nutrition, exercise, and self-monitoring. Your habits will determine your weight loss success despite occasional lapses. You will be much more likely to reach your weight loss goal and to keep the weight off if you expect some lapses and you're prepared to recover. Once you have a lapse, your strategy should be to immediately return to your nutrition and exercise plans. If you allow yourself to think about how horribly you have failed and feel sorry for yourself, you could easily find yourself in a relapse. Relapse is defined as several days of not following your weight loss and diet plans. Relapses are preventable with discipline and motivation. Negative emotions, stress, lack of sleep, and attending celebrations can turn a lapse into a relapse. Here's an example of a relapse. Suppose you have been pretty good at following your weight loss goals when you have a lapse like missing a scheduled exercise session on Friday. The next day, Saturday, you go to a birthday party and eat a really large piece of birthday cake with ice cream. You feel like a failure, you start negative talk, you put yourself down, and you also miss your scheduled exercise for Saturday. On Sunday, you decide to go for pizza and beer. Might as well, because you can always start on Monday, right? Your lapse of missing that one day of exercise has now become a full-blown relapse, and you wake up Monday morning possibly with regrets about the weekend. When you find yourself in a relapse, your goal should be to recover quickly so that you can avoid a total collapse. Your success depends on your attitude. You will probably have lots of negative thoughts like I messed up, I'm a failure, I'll never be able to lose the weight. Stopping those negative thoughts will be difficult, but it absolutely can be done, and it is necessary to prevent collapse. Here are some strategies for minimizing negative thoughts. Call a key person from your support system. Distract yourself by working on a puzzle or a video or computer game that requires a lot of concentration. Force yourself to think about the positive things that you have done. Thoughts become things. So work against the negative thoughts by focusing on the positive thoughts. Ask yourself, what would you say to a friend who came to you with the same exact problem and situation? Write down the advice you would give your friend and read it out loud to yourself. Try to follow your own advice. It's probably very accurate and very good advice. Get yourself right back on the saddle and start to follow your weight loss goals and plans. Think positive thoughts about how well you have recovered from your relapse. Staying on track with your weight loss plan. Remember that you are in this for the long run. There are no quick fixes, there are no magic pills in your plan. Habits and behaviors like meal planning, grocery shopping, self-monitoring, and exercise are going to help you get to your goal. Don't deprive yourself of your favorite foods, even the occasional sweet treat. You just have to eat smaller portions and really take the time to savor and enjoy the flavor of those special foods. As you lose the weight, you will start to notice changes in how your clothes fit after about 10 pounds. You can use a tape measure or look at the numbers at the scale. The scale will give you the numbers, but you should judge your success by how you look and how you feel in your clothes. Here are some more strategies that can help you stay on track. Get support from the top 3 people from your support system. This is a very effective strategy. Talk to them honestly about your goals, your successes, and even your challenges. Their support and words should help encourage you to get back on track. Reward yourself for reaching small goals. Maybe plan a little reward for yourself after each 5 or 10 pounds you lose. The reward should not be food. Maybe get yourself a new pair of shoes, a massage, a new hairstyle, a book, or a movie. Self-monitoring has been proven to help with weight loss. Tracking your food and calorie intake along with your daily weight and exercise can help you stay on top of changes and allow you to quickly make adjustments if needed. Replace your negative thoughts and negative talk with positive and encouraging thoughts. This is not about ignoring unpleasant feelings. It's about trying to redirect your thoughts to take you in the direction of your goal. For example, if you're thinking, calorie counting is too complicated, I just can't do it, try replacing that with the thought, I am going to keep trying because I want to improve my health. If you're thinking, I'm too lazy to exercise, replace that thought with, I wasn't able to fit it into my schedule today, but I can schedule exercise for the rest of the week on my calendar. Don't stop exercising. Exercise is a crucial component to keep weight off once you lose it. Reach out to your nutritionist or health coach if you need more guidance and support. Mahalo and aloha.